Why, hello there. Guys, I know what you're thinking. Doc, you absolutely hate Airbnb. What are you doing? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Here in Havana, Airbnb is one of your only options to find really, truly affordable accommodations. Here, the prices are absolutely nuts for even hostels. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. The cheapest hostel I could find that is government run, government sponsored, has a license and everything, was $100 or euro a night. I just can't bring myself to pay that much money to sleep beside some couple from Sweden trying to get it on beside me. I just can't do it. If you're from Sweden, it's the first country that popped into my head. I'm sorry, you guys are beautiful people. And if I have to think about a couple having it, well, I'm gonna pick you guys. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So I jumped on Airbnb and I found this fantastic $20 a night apartment. It is a full apartment. It's not a shared room in somebody's house. It's not a hostel. It is a full, complete, functioning apartment in Havana, close to the old city. It's just minutes from the waterfront, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I know I certainly was. I stayed here for 3 nights. I liked it that much, and I only booked it for 1, ended up staying for 3 whole nights. Very pleased, very happy. Absolutely shocked that Airbnb did not lead me to death or rape or something. I'm pleasantly, delightfully surprised. Now, the neighborhood is teeming with local history, such as this building here. I wish I could get into it. However, sadly enough, it has been closed every single day that I've been here. However, it looks really, really cool inside. I just wish I could get inside. So now, in all fairness, the neighborhood is going to sketch a couple of people out. I'm not going to say that it is Bel Air or anything like that, but to be honest with you, I've been in a lot worse. One good thing is, for all of you fitness freaks, you're going to save a ton of money because you won't need a gym membership once you walk up the 4 flights of stairs to your unit. So now, after you've walked up all 4 flights of stairs, you are going to get to this incredibly warm and inviting gate, which I will get to in a few minutes. Come on in and check out my $20 a night Havana apartment. Again, I am really impressed with the quality inside. It's quite spacious. You do have a full living room. Futon here in case you have kids or someone over, they can crash on that. A couple of chairs to sit on and talk. There is a TV. Now, the owner told me that it does work, but I never turned it on, so I couldn't verify that. You do have a little spot if you want to pull up your laptop, get some work done. The kitchen area and bar thing I think was fantastic, and it's what sold me on the place. Not that I was going to do any cooking, especially after seeing how they sell the meat on the streets here. You're not going to be doing any cooking either. It does have a gas stove and all of the stuff that you need. It has dishes, pots and pans, a microwave. Again, this is actual real living here in Cuba. The fridge is full of beer. Oh, don't look at that. The fridge is full of beer, which is always nice. But I love the open concept to this. You know, you can stand here, play bartender, make mojitos for your friends. It's clean, it's bright. I do love the shutters on the windows and the storm door here. These are always really cool. I'll try not to make them too loud when I close them. And this leads out to a little balcony where you can sit out here, you can have a couple of beers, mojito, cigar. Now, he did say that there is a water view, and well, he wasn't lying. There is a water view. You probably can't see it because it's too small on the phone, but trust me, it's there. And again, well, I showed you the neighborhood. Just ignore that completely. Now, before we get too far, let's talk about who this apartment is for and who it's not for. Quite honestly, if you're a family of 3 or more, this is not the spot for you. If you're a family, it's really not the spot for you. I'll be honest with you straight off the hop. If you're a budget-minded, adventurous traveler, this is a great spot to come because right now accommodations here in Havana are crazy expensive. I was up on the Malancon, which is just a 3-minute walk from here, $100 US or 100 euros for a hostel room. Now that is a separate room, but it's so small you can't even change your mind in it. That's how small that room is. I looked at them just to get an idea. They wouldn't let me film there, but I'm going to tell you something. It's about as big as this balcony is. So that's $100 US a night, 100 euros, either one, it doesn't matter to them. So this is fantastic for anybody that's traveling here on a budget or who just doesn't want to break the bank all the time, spending, 100, 150 US a night. This is $20 a night, guys. Now also, I will say this much. I know that there's a couple of guys that watch my videos that are really interested in a certain aspect of certain countries. So I'm going to cover this in the most family-friendly way that I can, guys. If you are coming to Cuba to enjoy the local talents of the skilled professionals, you're not going to be able to take them back to your government-run operated hotel, okay? Let me be crystal clear about that. The activities and employment that these ladies engage in is highly illegal and it is frowned upon. Now, is it out in the open? Yes, it is. You can go up to Park Central at nighttime and it is just flooded with some of the most beautiful Latin ladies who are looking for love, whatever. They're everywhere, but they're not in hotels. They may sit outside of hotels, but they're not in hotels. You are not allowed to bring a on the books companion back to your room in a government run hotel here. So a place like this is the perfect option for anybody that is looking to engage in that sort of debauchery activity that, well, is highly frowned upon by a lot of people. It's great for getting your groove on, boys. That's the easiest way to put it. Best Airbnb I've stayed in, to be honest with you, with the exception of Andy's house in Siem Reap, Cambodia. Bedroom. The bedroom, guys, this is where all the action happens if you're anybody but me. The bed, super comfortable. I can't believe how well I slept over the last couple of nights. Air conditioning. Yes, it does have air conditioning. Granted, it is the oldest form of air conditioning besides a bucket and a fan, but it works fantastic. Little bit loud. You do have a fan in case you just like that, which a lot of people prefer when they're trying to sleep. Storage units, tons of storage space. It does have a small little safe as well. I highly recommend using it. So did the owner. He pretty much begged me to put everything in there of any value. That was a little concerning at first. The bathroom. The bathroom is fantastic. It's a good size. It's clean. You've got a great shower. Now, the water pressure, decent. It's not great, but decent. The hot water's okay. If by okay, I mean non-existent. But hey, look, you're in Cuba. You need to cool down once in a while, so hop in and have an ice cold shower in your $20 a night Havana apartment. So there we go, guys. That's a tour of my $20 a night Havana apartment. Let me know what you think. Would you stay here? Do you think I overpaid? Did I get a good deal? You know, I will say this much. It's not for everybody, okay? Again, if you're a family, you're not going to feel completely safe walking these streets daytime or nighttime with your kids. I'll be the first person to admit that. However, I had no problem at all. The people were incredibly friendly. Actually, the other night, a couple of guys stopped me, offered me a beer. It was warm as, but I still drank it with them. And I had a good time here, I have to admit. This has been one of those crazy Airbnb experiences that actually worked out for me, whereas every other one, with the exception of Andy's place in Cambodia, oh, they've been an absolute nightmare. So, you know, I'm quite happy with this one. You know, it's probably the best Airbnb here in all of Havana, especially for the price. And at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, living your best life, what more can you ask for? Guys, listen, if you're not living your best life, find out what you need today to... Guys, listen, if you're not living your best life, find out what you need to do today to get living it, because again, you only have one, and anything less than the best, you know it. Till next time, guys, cheers. Oh yes, I promised I was going to talk about the gate. Now, they recommend that you lock the gate from the inside. So that means you have to reach around to the outside, pull the lever around, get it locked. So if the place catches on fire, you are absolutely